Hi, it's Dean from Digital Camera Warehouse with you again today. I've got the really exciting new Nikon Z9 in my hands today. The demand for it has been, I would say, unprecedented for a pro level camera, and it's great to finally have one in my hands and be able to play around with it. The camera is built around a new 45 megapixel stacked CMOS sensor, allowing for really fast readouts, giving the camera 30 frames a second JPEG shooting and 20 frames a second RAW, up to 1,000 RAW images in a burst. One of the really interesting things they've done with this camera is pulled out the mechanical shutter, so it is only an electronic shutter camera. And the really fast sensor readouts that the camera's doing is part of what allows the camera to do that and maintain those fast burst rates and some of the fantastic new video features that are in the camera. The fast readout speed I talked about in the sensor allows you to have a flash sync speed of 1/200th of a second. It is one of, if not the fastest sensor readouts on the market at the moment, so that's an exciting new development. Out of the box, it comes with 8K 30p. There's also an oversampled 4K coming from an 8K, as well as a 4K full sensor readout that goes up to 120p. You're going to have the option of 8 or 10 bit with H.264 or H.265 files, and there's also a ProRes 422 HQ compression. Nikon have already said that there's going to be a firmware update coming in 2022 that's going to unlock more video features in the camera as well. So that's really exciting to see coming down the line. As well as shooting 20 or 30 frames a second, depending on JPEG or RAW, you've also got the option of shooting an 11 megapixel, 120 frames a second if you're really wanting that fast burst rate. This is the first Nikon Z series to use the 3D tracking autofocus system that Nikon has previously used in their SLRs. So again, a new interesting feature that they're bringing into the Z system. The controls in the camera are very similar to what you would expect from a Nikon. From a D6, a D850, you've obviously got the dual grip with both shutter controls. You've also got in this camera twin CF Express card slots. So there is no slower card, there's no SD cards, it is both CF Express cards, which is great for performance. As I noted, the camera comes with a full-time electronic shutter. There is no manual shutter in this camera. What you do also have, however, is the sensor shield to protect the camera. So when the camera is turned off, the sensor shield comes down and that protects the sensor from damage. Looks a little like a manual shutter, but it is not. The camera does have that full electronic shutter. I've had the camera for a few days now, and that's allowed me to go out and shoot with it. I've really enjoyed the experience of using it. I think this is a fantastic camera, and I think one of the best cameras on the market. As I said, it is designed for sports shooting. It's been a little wet the last few days, so I haven't managed to get any sport out there, but I did have a wander around the Canberra Arboretum, so we'll intersplice some of that footage. The Z9's been a really popular camera. We've seen a lot of interest from customers and a lot of sales come through, which is really positive to see out of a pro level camera. It's really showing that the market is embracing the quality that Nikon have built into this camera. We've got a strong 20-year relationship with Nikon, and that means that people trust us to get the stock. Obviously, when the new cameras are coming out, sometimes they're quite hard to get, and that relationship we've got with Nikon means that we can deliver the stock for you as quickly as we can get it by getting those allocations from Nikon. I would say if you are interested in the camera, reach out to our call center, give us a call, have a chat to us. You're welcome to chat to me. As you can see, I've had the camera, I've had a bit of a play with it, and I've enjoyed shooting it, so I can talk about it from experience. But you can chat to me or any of the really helpful staff in the call center, and we'll be able to offer you advice and organize getting the camera for you. As I said, it's a really exciting new camera from Nikon, and I'd encourage anyone who has a Nikon, who is thinking of upgrading, to jump into this one because it is a great camera. Okay, everyone, well, thanks again, and I'll talk to you next time.